What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Loaded Mag TV. In today's video, we have the Loop Gear SK-05 Helm. This is a super powerful flashlight. It has a very high candela rating and a very high lumen output rating. And that's due to a very innovative feature that I haven't really seen on any other flashlight. And we'll dive into that in just a moment. But first, I just wanted to show you guys the box. The flashlight's not in the box. I've been using this light for about a week or two. I wanted to get comfortable before making a video and giving my honest thoughts and opinions on the light. So just a disclaimer, Loop Gear did send this flashlight to me for review. Fun fact, I was actually looking on their website before they even reached out to me, and I was interested in even buying this light myself. So I was very excited when they reached out to me and wanted to do a collaboration. Very happy about that. And just from this week or two of me using it, I can definitely say nothing but good things. But first things first is the box. We're going to have the user manual and a couple other accessories, which we'll dive into. We'll throw that to the side. This little box right here will have your clip for the light. It doesn't come pre-installed, just in case you don't want to use it. A USB Type-C. And an awesome feature about this light is that you can charge any electronic that uses Type-C. So you can charge your phone off of it, a camera, laptop, whatever you got. And it's a very large battery capacity, so you could probably charge a few phones with no problem. This bag right here is going to have your screwdriver and your screws to install that clip. But again, I already have it pre-installed. And your light would be right here. And here's the light itself. So we have this beautiful FDE style color. Not really sure what to call it, but it is an awesome color. I've never really seen it before. Kind of like a sand color. Looks very rugged, futuristic. So you can see right initially when you look at this light, it looks pretty different than any other light. And that's due to the two lights in the front. So you have your floodlight and you have your spotlight. And when you combine these two together, you have the best of both worlds, whether you're looking for something that brightens a large field of view, or if you want something that reaches very far with a high candela rating. So before I dive into the light, I just want to go over the features of this light real quick. Nothing too in-depth. I just want to show you the output ratings. So you have the spotlight, the floodlight, and the side light right here. So for the spotlight, you have low, medium, high, and turbo. Same thing with the floodlight, but definitely going to be different light ratings. So you can see in turbo, you have 1300 lumens, and that's going to drop down to 600 depending on how long you have the light on. Same thing, turbo mode with the floodlight, you have 3060 lumens, 41,000 candela. So that's going to reach out to 405 meters. That's a very powerful light, especially for this size. Pretty awesome. And then you have the side light right here. You have 20 days of runtime. So awesome light. The features are awesome. Again, just pause it on that if you want to see, look at anything further. But you have all the different color settings for your side light, how to use the rotary switch, which I'll go into, so you don't have to read that. And basically all the displays that it can show. Showing if it's full battery. When it starts to drop, you could see the blue light will start going down. And then when it's pretty much going to be dead, it just shines red. When you first get the light, the batteries are actually blocked with a piece of plastic. So definitely be aware of that. Your light is most likely isn't broken. You just have to take that off. That's just for shipping purposes. But there is a lock button right here that keeps your battery door from opening. I'm going to open it real quick. I just want to show you guys the batteries themselves. All right. So you have two 4,000 milliamp hour batteries, 3.6 volts. You have a lot of battery power. And again, you have a lot of battery to charge other devices as well. So you have the clip on the side, very heavy duty, high strength steel. You have your charging input right here or output. Again, Type-C with the rubber grommet that actually holds up pretty well. I was scared with the rubber grommet kind of opening in your pocket and stuff like that, but I haven't had a problem. Just make sure to push it in nice and snug and fits nice and flush. First, we'll dive into the rotary switch. So you have the lockout mode, which is clearly labeled with a lock. So when you press that button, you can see the side just lights up red, and that's just telling you that your light is in lockout mode. You switch one more time, then you have the floodlight. And I don't know if you guys saw that here, but that's going to show you your battery percentage. Again, that goes all the way up, then you're at 100%. Then all you got to do is click the button once, and your light is on. So to cycle through the modes, the brightness modes, you're just going to hold down that button. And to get to the turbo mode, all you have to do is double click. So you can also get into that turbo mode without having to cycle through all those different modes by just double clicking when the light's off. And you can see the one light is in turbo mode. Then you have the spotlight. Same thing, click it, and it's going to go into the last setting that the light was on. And to get into that turbo mode again, just double click, and you're in that super powerful turbo mode. And then you have the side light setting. Pretty innovative and definitely something that I haven't really seen on any other light. So you have just a normal white light, and you can just cycle through all the modes again by just holding down that button. To change the color, you can double click. You have blue, green, yellow, and then you also have different modes where you could see there's kind of a different pattern that goes on. So you hold down that button again, and it'll cycle through all the different colors you got. So you got, full spectrum of RGB. And then back to the white light. Also, there's a bunch of different modes as well with this side light. You have an emergency mode. It's kind of just like red and blue lights. I believe you tap it 3 times. There you go. And then you hold the button. You can do, this is SOS. And then you have the red and white, and then you have the SOS. So definitely a lot of features with this light. And also you have a magnetic backing. So these 2 black strips right here are rubber. So whatever you're putting this light on, whether it be the hood of your car or something like that, it's not gonna scratch it up. But it's a super strong magnet, which is definitely very nice to have. The last and coolest feature, in my opinion, is the ability to have both of these lights on at the same time. So that's gonna make it for such a powerful light, because again, you have that spotlight and you have that floodlight in combination with the two. It's just the best of both worlds. So to get into that, all you have to do is tap and hold this button, and you're gonna get turbo mode for both lights. And my hand already is burning. That actually hurt a little bit. So it's definitely nice that this light has that lockout feature, because you definitely don't want that going off in your pocket. Also, very cool feature with this light. This is actually glow in the dark, so it's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see that right now actually. That glows pretty well in dark lighting. So if you have this light and you drop it while you're out on a hike or something like that, and it's in the dirt or in the leaves, you can kind of, you're able to find it. That is Loop Gear SK-05 Helm Pro. If you guys want to pick this light up, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. For Amazon, it's an affiliate link, so it helps out the channel. Thanks for watching Loaded Mag TV, and I'll see you on the next one.